Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Circus by Zentangle. All right, so this one is just, they're all fantastic. This one is really neat. And there is a fun tangulation, that's our word for variation, that I'm going to share on tomorrow's video. All right, so this one, I'm using a 2x2 bijou tile. So whatever space you're in, it doesn't matter. I'm going to take this all the way out to the edges here. So find center-ish. And so I'm putting my pen down, and I'm going to draw a curved line off to the side, like so. Now I'm going to come, same starting point, and I'm going to draw another curved line going in the opposite direction. So you kind of have like the, like the bottom of a wishbone type of thing. Okay, so that's your starting point. And then, after this, it's just aura city almost. All right, so I'm going to aura this second line that I did. And I do like to turn the tile so that way my hand is comfortable. And then then I can do the curve and the natural curve that happens as I have the heel of my hand planted on the table here. I'm going to try to separate these a little bit. For some reason, like I have this certain aura size in my head, and I need to work to expand that. So aura-ing that second curved line that we did. And sometimes I like to, well, you'll see towards the end why, and this is one of those just when you play with this tangle, just because like at the end I want things to line up. All right, so curved line, again, aura-ing this one, and then we're just going to draw another curved line, in the same direction. So this line is curving the way I have it pointed. The curve is going up, then I'm just turning, and it's the same curve, if that makes sense. Then I'm going to aura this line, like so, and then kind of create the section. So this repeats until we essentially don't have room. So again, aura and section. And you can have these sections be, essentially however, whatever size you want. Now, when I get to this point, I have enough room, kind of as the spacing that I have, for one more. And so I'm going to aura this. And this is where sometimes this center thing, it's not designed to look like anything, but sometimes it was just too far off where there was, I want to have the one point that I can aura here and have it so that way I don't have to adjust really too much. And then I'm turning the tile, and this is the only one that, well, except for, I should say, this first one, we're aura-ing this, but that curve is going in a different direction. If that makes sense. Oops. All right. And then there we have our beginning structure. After this, it is just aura-ing. So pick a section, it doesn't matter what, and we're just going to aura these sides. And you turn the tile as you are comfortable. One of those things that you don't necessarily have to, but I like to. Sometimes if it gets a little, like say too small or whatever, then sometimes I don't. It just depends. Now, what I'm also doing is I'm starting kind of at the center. Like there, I don't really need to change it. So I'm starting by aura-ing this, the corner. So that way I'm putting my pen down to get that started. For whatever reason, on this tangle, there's probably some other ones that I do this too, and I just didn't think about it until now. But that way I get the corner good. Because sometimes I have found a little, whoops, that was a little thinner, a challenge with these corners, because it seems like, the distance here is not the same as the distance here if we were aura-ing. And so I think that's why sometimes if I have the opportunity to start in the corner, then I'll just do that. And then we're aura-ing until there is no more room. And what I was going to mention at the beginning, so we had, while we're auraing this, I have, well, let's see, in the description box, we'll go with there, you will have access to a link to the step out for this, as well as ways to connect with me if you like to. So if you are really enjoying Zentangle and you've not taken, a live class, or maybe you have with someone else, and, if you want to see, well, my teaching style is just my teaching style. What you see is what you get. And but if you want to join us, we have a fun time. I do have a combination of, I have some paid classes and I have some free classes. And at the time of this recording, like I mentioned, we had our Tough Tangle Tuesday class. I've named it a couple different things, but we focused on this tangle and then worked on there's a variation, and for variation we call them tangulations, because why not? Okay, so this last section is, we're still auraing, even though this is an interesting shape. And I'm thinking, I could have probably done something that's really funny. I could have done another one, but oh well. That's so funny. Why did I not do that? I don't know. Seems like in my other ones I have. But anyway, I just wanted to make you aware of that. And so if you are interested, please check out my website. And there's a link for classes on the website, and you will find links to the free classes, also ways to follow, so that way you get a notice when there's a new class. Also have some information on the paid classes. I have a Tangle Addicts Club that I just started, and so that way for people that want to just have access to everything and want to support my my efforts in all of this. It's just kind of a one fee, and for now, until I decide to close the founding members off, it'll be that it's like $15 a month for as long as you remain a member, and we'll have access to everything that I do, because I do intend on adding more classes that I would be charging for. So anyway, with the advertisement over. Well, this is essentially the tangle. Now, you could do a lot of things with this. I will share one way that you could shade. You could color in the lines if you want, and have a lot of fun with that. You could add a pattern in if you wanted to, in any of them. A texture like straight lines or little orbs or anything like that, whatever your heart desires. You can do with this, but I'm gonna stick with I'll leave that to your creativity, and I will just share with you one way that I found is really kind of cool to shade this, and that is to see all of these points here. I'm gonna put some graphite along those points, and just coming up to the center. There's a lot of other things, of course, that you could probably do and have fun with. And like I said, I'm just going to stick with this one for now. All right, and I did kind of go a little on the heavy side, because what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to work to keep the graphite away from that, that initial design, but I am kind of, I'm using some wide circles, because I have enough room, at least on this one, to spread the graphite out. If it's too small, then I would do, oh, look at that's all mashing up in there. I don't know if I can get, let's see. Secret to the mashed in tortillon. Take a paper clip, unfurl it, and then jam it in the one side to poke that out. Kind of keep this handy. Whoops, sorry. And, then look at, we've got a little point again. It happens. You try not to do like this, so that way it doesn't, roll back up on itself. All right. Like I said, and I'm just kind of spreading the graphite to both sides of that, those points. And we'll see how that looks. There, it looks neat. It does indeed. So, like I said, number of other things you could do. You could just, go on the outsides of those initial lines and leave it at that. depending on the size, you could do that in combination with this. It just depends on the look that you feel like you want to have with it. But this I kind of like because it adds, it's like a little, like a crease almost. And we're accentuating the crease that's already there with those points. So with that, I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for part 2, or at least for the variation or tangulation tomorrow on this tangle, which is, well, you'll come watch. You'll see why I added it to my Tough Tangle Tuesday series. But I know that you'll have fun in any case. So with that, again, if you enjoyed, would love to have a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet to the channel, it would be my honor if you felt like subscribing. And then also hit that notification bell next to it so you can tell YouTube exactly how you want to be notified, if you want to be notified at all. So I think I gave you all the information. Yes, I did. Okay, checklist complete. And I wish you lots of happy tangling.